welcoming Husn to deliver her speech on behalf of the 2025 graduating class.
Good evening, distinguished faculty, staff, friends, family, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. It is an honor to speak with you today. I'm sure every one of us has been asked this question. What are you planning to do next after graduation? Well, in my case, and I'm sure many of you as well, I don't know the answer yet. However, there is one thing I do know for sure. Whatever we choose to do, it's going to have an impact. When I say impact, I don't necessarily mean something that drastically reshapes society or makes headlines. I'm mostly talking about the decisions and actions we make that affect us and the people around us. To explain why I believe this so deeply, I want to share a bit of my story. As a Yemeni woman, my presence on this stage is rather unlikely, not due to a lack of competence, but due to the systemic barriers and the ongoing conflict that has been forced on me and many women back home. But even in the face of these barriers, I grew up witnessing women in my family quietly and sometimes loudly push through them. Starting with my grandmother, Buna, who found herself illiterate, divorced, and caring for 10 children. My grandmother, Buna, ensured that her daughter, my mother, believed that a woman has the power to shape her future and make the right decisions for herself. Her unconditional support did not only encourage my mother to take ownership of her life, it also influenced her to be an advocate in her community, protesting for justice, calling out corruption, and standing her ground in a society that often told her, "You are a woman, this is not your place." These two women paved the path that brought me here. Though among Yemen's most vulnerable, they did leave a lasting impact beyond their time. And while my story might sound unique, it is not extraordinary. Think about it. Each one of us here has someone, a parent, a teacher, a friend who inspired us, stood strong when it mattered most, and believed in us when we did not believe in ourselves. We are all here today because of our hard work and because of those people. And as we celebrate tonight, we carry their legacy forward with a powerful tool in our hands, an AUC education. AUC has prepared us to succeed and to make an impact. We are graduating from a prestigious university that opens doors for us beyond the classroom. At AUC, we had access to distinguished faculty, research grants, internships, and study abroad programs that deepened our academic experiences. It empowered us, not just with knowledge, but with the visibility and confidence to compete and succeed on the international stage. One of my colleagues, who's graduating tonight, participated in the Institute for Pure and Applied Mathematics Research Program at UCLA, an opportunity only awarded to 3% of applicants worldwide. That is the kind of global exposure AUC makes possible. Through its liberal arts education, AUC encourages cross-disciplinary thinking to help us approach challenges with creativity and broad perspective. Although I am a biology major, the insights I have gained from courses in business, management, and community psychology have deepened my understanding of human behavior, organizational dynamics, and effective problem solving, complementing my scientific studies and enriching the way I engage with complex issues. AUC also gave us a community, one that's diverse, challenging, and deeply inspiring. My colleagues taught me that impact can take many forms and usually starts with a thought, a conversation with a friend, eventually leading to an action. I have seen AUCians work on mobilizing NGOs to support the Gaza refugee camp in Jordan. I have seen AUCians support youth without parental care to integrate into the community by helping them access resources such as well-being, housing, and financial literacy. I have seen AUCians brainstorm ways to empower female rug artisans in Taznacht, Morocco, to help them sustain themselves and their families. Beyond all that AUC offered, it stood with us in moments of uncertainty and hardship. Earlier this year, many scholarships on campus, including mine, were suspended, a moment that threatened my educational journey, along with many enrolled students. AUC chose to act and stepped in to ensure the continuation of our education. That difficult time showed us the value of community and institutional responsibility, where no one is left behind. With all that we have been given, the knowledge, tools, support, and experiences, we now carry the responsibility to use them well. Think of the alumni who came before us. Raghda Al-Abrashi, founder of Ashanik Ya Baladi, an NGO focused on sustainable community development through education, economic empowerment, and community-led volunteerism. Another example is Amina Khalil, an actress whose shows often deliver a message and spark debate on important social issues. What made them and many AUC alumni different was not just talent or ambition. It was recognizing the power of their influence and choosing to use it to make a positive impact. Years from now, that could be any of us in any of our fields. So let us think, what kind of impact do we want to make? Will we fight for those who can fight? Speak for those who can speak? Will we build, create, teach, heal, parent, organize, or simply listen in a way that leaves people stronger than we found them. Let us use what we have learned to build something meaningful. Let's start with ourselves. Believe in our potential. Recognize our privilege. And let us remember, we already have what it takes to make an impact. We are AUC graduates. Congratulations to us, class of 2025.